So I posted a tutorial today to my channel that I've actually had for a couple of years, and I haven't posted in 2 years. So it occurred to me that maybe I should introduce who I am so you guys can decide if you even want to subscribe to this content. So I am Jessica. I am a mom in Canada. I am married to my best friend. I'm an advocate for self-care. I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own shop. I've had that for 3.5 years. So I sew ethical clothing for children and women, and I'm very passionate about changing the way in which our clothing is produced. So I'm super passionate about that. I pride myself in being an advocate for women and self-care, especially mothers. So our culture is it places an emphasis on doing it all, having it all, and being it all. And that's not realistic. As a mom, we want to be the perfect mom for our kids, but that often involves giving and giving and giving of ourselves until there's nothing left. And we always put ourselves on the bottom of the list. And oftentimes there's no time left for us to take care of us. And you really cannot pour from an empty cup. So I am passionate about helping women, especially mothers, find themselves again, to remember who they were before they had kids and remember how they took care of themselves before they had kids. So that's a little bit about me. I am also a safer beauty advocate through Beauty Counter. So I love talking about safer makeup. I love talking and educating about the issues in the way that personal care products currently are produced. There's almost no laws regulating what goes into our products, and that includes products for our kids. So I'll talk more about that on this channel. But what to expect from this channel? I guess you could expect crazy random videos sometimes, but mostly I want to be doing interviews with experts in various fields that support women, especially mothers. So if you follow me on social media, my shop, East of Embers, I used to do Instagram lives on Wednesdays, and I would do interviews with guests, and we would talk about self-care and what real self-care is and various ways that we can take care of ourselves. So I've had a personal trainer, I've had just various guests. I've had someone who specializes in grief for those that have lost children and pregnancy and how to cope after that. I have some guests lined up as far as pelvic floor therapy and just everything, midwives, doulas, a little bit of everything, and just ideas of how we as mothers can better prioritize ourselves and take better care of ourselves, because when we take care of ourselves, it fills our cup and we are able to overflow. And so our best self is able to serve our children, our husband, our friends, our co-workers, just all the people around us are going to benefit from us taking better care of ourselves. So that's kind of what to expect. You can also expect some workout ideas, tips, some nutrition, some recipes, just all the aspects involved of holistic self-care. So that involves proper nutrition, moving your body, hydrating, laughing. I really just want to address self-care from a holistic aspect. So I'll talk about this in a future video, but self-care has become a buzzword, and companies are making billions of dollars marketing towards people using the term self-care, and it's kind of gross to think about that. So that's why I want to address what real self-care is. So if you want to see a video on that, stay tuned and subscribe, because it's coming. When? So I will probably keep it on Wednesdays, these videos. Hopefully I will post them every Wednesday, at least twice a month. I would like to get to the point that I post weekly, but I am a busy mom with 3 jobs. So yeah, I can't promise that it'll be weekly, but I'm going to really try. But definitely twice a month. And what? Yeah, I talked about that. So I talked about how I had done Instagram lives and I loved doing that. I loved like the engagement, and I hope you guys will comment and engage on here as well. But the thing I did not like about my Instagram live interviews was that it only saves for 24 hours. And my guests are volunteering their time. They're giving this content and their expertise for free. So I just felt like that content needs a life that's longer than 24 hours, as well as those of you who want to watch this are busy moms as well. And so you can't always get to it in time. So I wanted to create content that is like a resource for you to go back to if you want that reference. You can go back. You're not limited to that 24-hour lifespan. So that's a big reason why I have started this channel again. I mean, like I said, I've had it for a few years, but I wasn't really using it. So yeah, I just want to give a longer life to that content. I think it's more fair to my guests, who I just so appreciate that they're volunteering their expertise simply for the fact that they want to help other women. So that's just incredible. And then I also want you guys to have like a library that you can go back and you can reference things. And with Mom Brain, it's hard to retain any information when you're sleep deprived, you're stressed, you're possibly depressed, or dealing with a whole host of emotions. So my hope is that you can go back onto my page and onto my channel and just, reference whatever issue you're dealing with at the time, and hopefully reap some hope and just a reminder that you're not alone in this. And motherhood is freaking hard, and we're in it together, and kind of rebuilding that village despite geographical limitations. So yeah, I really hope you guys will. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I cannot retain information, so I have to write down what I'm going to talk about, because otherwise I'll just be blabbering on and I'll go on a tangent. So I'm not awkwardly like avoiding eye contact, but I'm looking at my list. There you go. There's one of those tangents. And my why. So I am so passionate about helping others. I experienced severe postpartum depression both times, both kids, and anxiety. And I have also had some trauma in my life, as we all have. But the thing is that I want my pain to have a purpose. So I don't want to have just gone through these experiences, gone through this depression and these dark, dark times without it having a purpose. So if I've had to go through this and I am starting to see the light, and I have found hope, and I have found things that are working for me, why wouldn't I share that? If I could help even one person fight their way out of that dark hole of isolated motherhood and this lie that we have to be perfect mothers and that we have to do everything by ourselves and look good while we do it. I just want to call bullshit on that. And I want to use my pain and my walk through this jungle of motherhood and hopefully even help just one person. And if it helps more than that, then amazing. So that is my who, what, where, and why. And I hope you guys will subscribe. I hope you will join me for these videos. I would love to hear ideas of what kind of content you're hoping to reap from this series, this channel. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. And so if you want to comment what you want to hear, or if you want to like the video, that'd be great. And I will see you guys on the next one.